Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Let me get my table real quick. All right, there we go. We have a ton of dollar starts. We're going to be doing rapid fire dollar starts all stream. Let me get everything imported to my shop real quick. And then we'll get going. Try to do like one a minute or so. One sec. All right, there we go. Any isopods? I do. I have pineapple spikies and red pandas. I'm trying to offload a shitload of pineapple spikies. I'm doing a really, really, really good rates on them if you're interested. I have the cheapest pineapple spikies on the internet. I got like 2,000 of them. I can go grab the culture if you'd like. But yes. All right. We're going to wait for some people to fill in, and then we'll get ready. It was 15 counts for $55. 15 plus 2 counts for $55. It's unbeatable. $25 2-day shipping. But it's flat rate, so you can order as much isopods as you'd like. I'd also give better rates if you're looking for like a bulk starter colony or anything. I got a lot of those. Okay, bet. How many would you like? I can go grab the culture real quick and show you them. I will be back in 1 minute. All right, I grabbed my one of my cultures. I have a couple different tubs of them. There we go. And let me grab my cork bark, but they're all chilling under it. Yep. Want to make sure none of them fall. But I have a million of these dudes, and they're very healthy. They're like they're the actual pineapple color. There they are. Bet. I always do 15 plus 2 counts, by the way, in case a couple don't make it through shipping or so. So it'll end up being 15 plus 2. All right, bet. Let's do it. Let me get the 15. There we go. And I'll make sure to throw some bigger ones in there so they're not all super, super tiny. Because they are incredibly tiny. They're the moss clingers. Let me see if I can find a baby one somewhere. Hell yeah. All right, let's see if I can find a baby because the babies are so cute. Where are they at? Here we go. Here's a baby. So here is the adults up on the top, and then there's a little baby. They get a little bit smaller than that, but there's how tiny they are, and that's what they become. Yeah. And there's another little tiny one right there. He's all full of wood. He's got like the black back on him. Yeah. Those are the spikies. What's it called? All I need is your shipping hub info. So phone number, email, shipping hub, and I will handle everything else. My bin forum are actually pretty simple. So I use about 3.5 inches of the substrate, and then a bunch of sphagnum moss that I keep fairly humid, some wood pieces, and a big thing of cork for them to hide under. But they love moss. So I have a shitload of spag moss in there. And yeah, they've been breeding real fast. A little faster than the other spikies, like the Cubans. Oh, here's some more babies. Oh, look how cute. Oh my God. I flipped up a little. Yeah, there's some little dudes. Hell yeah. I also have a bunch of red pandas as well. If you're ever interested in adding some before I get them out, I have a ton of those dudes. Ooh, they're all split up. Okay, here we go. Let's start with some dollar starts here. Let's start with the first one. So let's see. This will be. Let's get a giveaway going, so we can try to get some shares around. All right, we'll do vents. I will show the vents for anybody new here. There we go. And 30 minutes. All right. There we go. There we go. Start it. What's up? What is up? We're gonna get some people in here and start dollar start hour shortly. I'm making a ton of events. I have a ton of extra supplies. I got everything from last week out this morning, like all the stuff I had to make. So yeah, we're gonna get to dollar start hour now. Fixing up a couple of these Panachroma ledges. We got more Polymaker Panachroma in stock, the green and chrome. It took a while to come in, but it came in. Welcome in, everybody. We're starting our dollar starts here shortly on Gecko Supplies. We're giving away these vents right here. They are the 2-inch 2-count, or 2-piece, sorry, not 2-count. Oops, this piece is messed up. Gotta find a new one. One sec. Hold on. That one had a cross thread. Just worked for me. Shit. There we go. So here is the 2-inch vents. They are screw together, so they don't require any aquarium sealant. H-Town Cresties, what's up? They got local. These are the giveaway. It's the 2-piece vents. We're going to do dollar starts now. The first one, we're going to do some of the Panachroma ledges, because these were, or not ledges, stations. So it has like a chrome green on one side, and then light green. So a real cool silk. And they fit these standard 1/2 ounce food cups, and they snap right into place, so they don't pop out. They take some decent force, so your geckos aren't going to spill their food while eating. And they make like a really satisfying click into place. So we're going to run dollar starts on some of these stations. There we go. Green Panachroma. And they fit these standard 1/2 ounce food cups. Oops. Okay, here we go. Starting at a single buck. The snap in place feeder ledges. It's a 2 count of them. I didn't mean to do just one, but yeah, we're gonna start off with 2 counts of the green Panachroma ledges. And there's the layer lining. They come out killer. I'll do some vents. Why not? Let's see. I have a ton of them. And we'll do some glow in the dark stuff. All right. Oops. There we go. We have a 5 count of the 2-piece vents, starting at a buck. 0 aquarium sealant required. You just screw right on. Can I get the thread right? And then, what are we going to do now? What about an isopod auction? I got an interesting one. Let's do an isopod auction. Obviously, the shipping is going to be the 2-day 25, but let's do it. Why not? You can get a chance to get the cheapest pineapple spikies probably ever right now, because I don't see this auction getting very high with 9 people in. These are usually about 5 to 7 a piece, depending on who you order from. And we're gonna dollar start a 8 count. Dollar starting an 8 count of the spikes. They look like the blonde duckies, but they're spiky. This is gonna get interesting. Let's see. We got 10 people in. 8 count pineapple spikies starting at a buck. Let's hopefully I don't screw myself here. We'll see. Custom 25. All right, here we go. Fuck it. Here we go. These are not your everyday isopods. These are pretty neat ones. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to get burned on them, but oh well. This will be an interesting one. I want to see who wins the bidding war. 8 count pineapple spikies. The cheapest ever. Probably on Palm Street. Welcome in, everybody. We dollar started our pineapple spikies. Oh, hell yeah. I got to get some extra to add to my colony from you guys, because I like to add in Add in freshies every month or so. Josh 16206 took down the first ones. Hell yeah! So I was actually doing earlier. I did a 15 count for $55. I have so many of these pineapple spikies. I'm trying to get them to you guys at a good price without getting completely burnt on them at the same time. Mine breed fast as hell. All right, now let's get extra interesting. All right, let's do a 10 count. 10 count of $25. There we go. And if you win the second auction, I'll refund shipping immediately after. If you already have an isopod order with me. All right, dollar starting a 10 count. 2 more than last time. We are dollar starting. Look how cute they are. The little eyeballs. They're all hiding in here. Let me add you real quick before I forget. I'm going to follow you. Unless I already do. Hell yeah. 6 cents jumpers. I just shot you a follow. I'm probably going to get some of your spikies to add to my colony. $20 10 count. Oh, damn. I thought she was going to get that $20 10 count. I'm not going to lie. Well, here you can do 3D and close. Oh, hell yeah. The Mossariums. Thank you. I just got the LEDs in for the Mossariums. If anybody's interested, Jolene Page, I got to send you a message. They just came in today. All of my lights came in, so now I can have the little LEDs. Hell yeah, Josh taking it down. I will refund you the second shipping. I guess it what's it called? It started at $5.50, so I guess you won the second one, so it doesn't matter anyway. I'll just refund you the $5. Hell yeah. All right, let's do one more. Let's do the same count. Same count as last time. Same count. All right. 35 seconds. 10 pineapple spikes. And every order is +2, by the way, in case if you don't make it through shipping. All right. These are some of my favorite pods. What's on the Givey? The Giveys are the vents. They're my 2-piece vents. They're good for isopod bins, geckos. They're good for the 6 and 15 quarts. Was good. Isopod shipping is 2-day $25 shipping. Is the giveaway? Oh, the giveaway should be free shipping, so I'll refund shipping. Every giveaway is free, so I'll refund shipping. I had no idea that you can even charge shipping on here, so I'll refund it. I thought giveaways were all free, but oh, it does on my screen. It shows 25, but huh. K-pop taking it. Hell yeah. And if it did end up being the regular 3D print shipping, I will refund that and then send you guys the 2-day isopod shipping. All right. Should we do one more? Should we do one more? Let's see. All right, let's do one more. This time, let's do a 15 count. Fuck it. Let's do a 15 count. There we go. All right, 15 count spiky starting at $1. It'll be the last spiky auction, then we'll start dollar starting some supplies. And we got some people in here. Welcome in anybody new. If you do want to jump in the giveaway, I'll refund shipping immediately. I didn't even realize I had shipping on. Yeah. I'll have another one run after this one ends up. Ooh, K-pop jumping in last second. This is the largest count we've done tonight. Largest count. They'll be all ages, from big guys to little guys. They'll come in little cups. Yeah. I just got a big batch of the what's it called heat packs in to like a 50, 60 count of them. Hell yeah, you just jump in. We have pineapple spikies. Other than 6 cents jumpers, the cheapest ones. Our cheapest ones at the moment. The 8 count earlier, someone said was $85 value, which is pretty crazy. Jolene Page taking down the what's it called? 15 count. Hell yeah. All right, should we do Panda Kings like the red pandas? Should I do a few of the red pandas? Anybody fuck with red panda isopods? I know they're a little more on the niche side, kind of like the spikies. All right, bet. Let me go get some red pandas. I'll be right back. Let me go get. I have like 10 6-quart cultures of them. Somebody grab one of them. All right, I grabbed one of the little 6 quarts. We're gonna run some Panda Kings now. Oh hell yeah! Only have them. All right, we got some Panda Kings, and if you already have an order with me, this count will be free shipping. He's balled up in my hand. Damn it. Here we go. I found one. There we go. I got a little piece of moss. All right, we're gonna dollar start a 10 count of the red pandas. There's one right there. Grippy geckos in the coupon. What's up? All right, we have the red pandas, red panda kings. Really healthy ones. All right, here we go. We have a 10 count. Get them while you can. 10 count. Oops. Lana. Yep. There we go. All right, this one will be interesting. Starting at a single dollar, we have the red Panda Kings. These are a popular one for sure. They look like orange sherbet. I want to get way more into isopods. I'm actually thinking of. Well, I traded a bunch of those for like the starter culture to these. Get more into the pods for sure. They're a big interest of mine. They're cool. All right. All right. We got a bidding war here. Anybody want to join in? Just kidding. Look at their butts. Look at no orange butts. This is cool. He's on a little piece of spag moss I can spin around. Josh 16206. Taking him down. Look at the legs. Long ass legs. Hold up. Show it again. Hell yeah. Okay. They're so funny looking. They're like little tanks. All right, here we go. We're going to get to some supplies now. Get to some supplies. First ones we're going to do are the dual suction cup ledges. They hold the half-ounce food cups. We'll do them in the like sapphire blue. Has two smaller cups. Work on glass, PVC, plastic, acrylic, all the enclosure materials. I also do bulk if anyone needs them. But we'll do some dollar starts. So we'll do an 8 count blue silk. The dual suction ledges. Okay, here we go. Starting at $1. In the silk blue. And they do come with the suction cups, by the way. Let me find some. I have them laying around here. There we go. If anyone needs anything bulk, let me know. Like food cups or vents or anything. Here's what the ledges look like with the suction cups. Get the standard half-ounce. Where's that? Oh, hell yeah. Sandy Voodoo Bomb sniped him. I didn't even see anybody win in. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let's do the next one. All right, someone called out my mossarium earlier. So we're going to do one of them in the green Panachroma, but we're going to include the LED light that sits up in this part right here. We're going to include the 4-inch LED strip. It's just a USB plug. So the first one we're running with the lights now that we have the lights in. They come with the plexiglass sheet. Yeah. Also, there's 7 minutes left on the giveaway. I accidentally added shipping to it, but I will refund shipping because I did not mean to put shipping on it. So if you guys join in, it is completely free. Just that little part there. All right, let me put a photo. Let me put them in the shop real quick. Now I have the mossariums. A photo, what it look like. All right, so with the LED, there you guys can see a photo of what they look like. All right, now you can click on it. The dimensions are 4 by 5 by 4. 5 being it has these little spacers so you can stack them. And it also has the little LED light bar slot here. They're great for spiders as long as you make sure you seal up the top, because there is this little wiring hole right here where the what's it called, the LED comes out of, and there's also that little tiny gap. It's like super tiny, but there's a little gap. So yeah, they come with the plexiglass sheet that the door hangs, and then it's got a little little latch in there as well, so it holds it shut. My favorite part about it is the little doorknob. Comes with like a comically small doorknob. But now you guys can see what it looks like with the LED light. We're gonna dollar start one at $30 value. This is the premium color. This is the Panachroma. And it's with the LED light. Starting at $1. Hell yeah. Starting at $1 with the LED. And then nothing can escape through these holes. They're very tiny. No size of spider. I mean, maybe one could, but I doubt anything would fit through that one. This is the exact one. They come flat packed, so you put them together like Legos. This is the bottom plate and the top, and then you just put the two walls on. They're pretty easy. But yes, it comes with the LED lights. And Jolene, I'll be getting your LED lights out with everything. We have 16 lights in stock now. They're not super high output, so they won't burn your moss when you have your lights on. They're the medium power ones. At $7. Can Jolene take it? No, almost. Almost. Welcome. Oh, never mind. Welcome back in, Josh. A little bit of mesh on the top is great for juvenile jumpers. Hell yeah. Yes, everything got dropped off today. Everything got dropped off. I can get you a label at no extra cost. No big deal. Yeah. Everything, and then I'll have to update your shipping label. I use Shippo, so it didn't go to the FedEx office. So it looks like they haven't updated, but you do have a label. I'll send you it in a little bit. Yeah. All right, Sandy taking it down. $14 with the LED. Awesome. Okay, next one. It is missing the top piece. I gotta find it. It will come with the top piece, obviously, but I have this like camo green one, which is kind of cool. It's like a light green color. This one came out really solid. And then there's that little snap. Holds the door shut. But yeah, there's the slot where the light comes in. You can either use plexiglass or the mesh. Or a little aquarium sealant or something. Just to do the job. Alright, with LED. Camo, green, moss area. All right, with the LED light, starting at $1. It's just in the matte green. Same exact size, just a different color. Rolling, starting us off. And if anyone wants to see what they look like, they're in the shop as the buy it now. The lights aren't like a very bright white. They're more on the like warmer side, which is nice. They're not overkill for the tiny setup. So do I have to buy overnight shipping for the isopods? No. So you should have already had paid for it. It was the 2-day $25. So it's less than half of my single day shipping. You should already have it. But if you ended up paying the shipping multiple times, I'm going to refund the extras because 25 flat rate. So everything will go out for $25. Jolene taking it with the LED. So I'll make sure to get you 3 lights out. I got you. No worries. All right, let's get into this one. I like this one a lot. These are cool. These are little humid hides. And this, look at the silk color. The like deep. Let me know how much are these for the lights. Okay, bet. And green and red. All coupons have been claimed. Jay got the last one. All coupons been claimed. We have these ones. So they come with the lid. This is like a juvie or baby humid hide. Has some calcium on it. Oops. But yeah. Hell yeah. Good to hear. Absolutely. All right. We'll have the 3-color silk baby hide starting at $1. All right. Starting at $1. The little plastic ones. I meant to hit you up about that. I have none of the plastic ones. I only have the printed ones. Nothing that fits the ledges other than my testers. These are the only ones I have, and I didn't have enough, sadly. Yeah, I thought I had an extra container, and I did not, as much as I wanted. Sandy with the 2 vents. Hell yeah. Or the 2-inch vents. I got you. So I'm soon to have a file for those actual cups. I found one that doesn't need very much supports. So it won't have the same crimping. My main issue was trying to get this crimping right around the edges. So it won't have that part right there that allows it to snap in, that down part. But it'll still hold into the ledges. So I have the file for them now. I just got to make some. So I'll most likely have them in Wednesday. And they're, I wanted that height. Hell yeah. I forgot I was even running it. I'll have to run it back. So here's I'll show you guys a cool design I'm doing for a customer named, I can run a bigger one. The heights. Where did it go? Hold up. There it is. I'm making a new design, which is pretty cool. So I'm doing a adult hide. I'm making it for a customer. So this is the adult hide right here. It's just a basic hide, but it has this bracket on it I added. I 3D modeled this little bracket on. So that way you can use the bracket and put like a food cup thing there. Like the little station. Oops, why is it not doing? There we go. But yeah, I made a little bracket. It'll show. So you can slide the food cup station down into it, which is kind of cool. This is like my first prototype before I make the customer's main one. And then I'll start stocking those as well. And then they have a tight lid so the lid won't slide off. These are in black PETG. Bro, I'm a grinder. I always make make new shit. I always like making new supplies. I have the, what's it called? Let me show it off real quick. So here's an idea I'm working on that I'm going to show off that I'm going to be stocking soon. So this is going to be like a gutter system that magnetizes onto your setup, like the glass. You angle it down, it's going to collect water down the gutter, down into airline tubing that connects to here. It's like a little funnel. And then the airline tubing will go into this like underground burrow. I made like a little mini one. So the water drips down into the substrate and keeps the underground burrow humid all the time, or as much as you spray it. It recycles the water, so you don't have to dig up the burrow and add moisture to the moss. If that makes any sense. That's gonna be the cool new little design. Yeah, bro, my brain hurts, but it hurt making it. But yeah, it collects the water that you spray on the glass when it drips down. It runs down the gutter into a hide, and it uses gravity with an airline tubing down to this little tube right here, and it drips down into the substrate that you use in it. Bomba Lakaka, hell yeah! I need a giant one of those for my friend's rainbow boa. Bet I could definitely do that for sure. I'm trademarking it and everything. This is going to be called a Hydra Burrow. I already brainstormed with my homies. We created a name for it, the Hydra Burrow. It's going to be cool when it's all said and done. But I've been staying busy around here. All right, let's do some glow in the dark stuff real quick. Why not? Let me turn my light off real quick. Sorry if this is going to get confusing. All right, the light is going off briefly. Oops, I need it back on. Drop my damn... There it is. All right, my apologies. I dropped my black light. All right, going back up. So here is the glow-in-the-dark hides. We need some live feeder traps. Oh, shit, I can make that. That's fire. That's a good idea. I'm charging up this glow-in-the-dark hide real quick so you guys can see how glow-in-the-dark it is. It's rainbow glow-in-the-dark, so it's green, red, and blue. It has the food cup slots, and it's 2 pieces, so it comes apart. So there's the glow in effect. So let me charge this real quick, and then we'll make a listing, and we'll glow it. We'll run it while it's glowing. All right, here we go. Detachable lid. All right, while it's glowing, we're going to dollar start the glow-in-the-dark baby hide. These things are sick. These are sick. I love the filament. And it stays glowing for quite a long time. It doesn't dissipate instantly. It stays for a fat minute. Hell yeah. These are great for cresties, little leopard geckos, the cat geckos. It's good for all of them. But I wouldn't put it directly under a heat lamp for sure. All right, the light is coming back on. Wandering Rascal. Taking it down. All right, let's do an interesting one. What haven't we done? I can think of. Oh, you guys want to check something cool out? Real quick. It's not gecko related or whatever. So my grandpa flew U-2 spy planes back in the 60s, so I printed him a U-2. I'm going to send it to him. Printed him a U-2 spy plane. Which is pretty goddamn cool. It's got like the little air holes and everything. I had to paint the windows. The windows messed up on me. All right. Does anybody here have a Nintendo Switch? Oh, I just threw it in. I always like to throw random shit in. So the benchy I threw in is a fidget benchy. So it's got like a clicker thing on the bottom. It's got a movable like joystick on the back part where the little engine is, and then it's got like a little clicker on top. Hell yeah. It's like a fidget toy. I made a bunch of them, and I just threw one in. This is neat. For does anybody have like a Nintendo Switch or anything? Because I have the Switch. I have this. Geez, the Switch stand. So the cord goes in through the back, down here, and plugs in here, so you can, put your Switch on a desk and play without having to hold that shit up. Like a little charging stand. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna start putting these on TikTok because of all the new Switch 2 stuff. I made a couple of them. So if anybody here has a Switch, I'll run it. I'll run it. Welcome in, everybody. All right, let's get the last giveaway going. And I'll make sure this time it has free shipping. I'll make sure this time. My apologies. All right. We'll do the 4-count Panachroma. Oops. We'll give 4 of the Panachroma stations away completely for free. We'll have a 15-minute draw. And all you have to do is share it, I believe. Let's see. And we'll do... Oh, it's post a comment now? It's follow me and post a comment? That's pretty funny. I bet now you have to comment. You have to comment to join the giveaway. All right, we'll have a 15-minute draw on a 4-count of the Panachroma stations. These are what they look like before processing, because a lot of my prints don't look like they do. Hell yeah! These are this is what they look like before they get processed. I pick up all the scrap leftovers and everything, pick them off, and then send them. But everything that I print looks kind of like this before I send it out. The 4-count of those dudes. And then we'll do... What do I have the dollar start that's cool? What do I have? All right. You guys remember the dual fear cup ledges from earlier? We're going to do a 10-count of the Panachroma dual cup ledges for $1. Why not? It's not 10 in my hands, but it's just for example. 10-count dual. Green Panachroma. Starting at $1. A 10-count of them. And that silk silver. Hell yeah. That's why I love making these. You can't have too many of them. Plus, it's a good thing where, like, someone will order, like, a 3 or 5 count or whatever, and they'll come back next week and finish their collection with them, which is cool. Ooh. We got a little bidding war for the 10 count. And they're in the silk Panachroma. Caleb Martinez with the period. I don't know, I'm tired, my bad. My gummy's kicking in, I'm tired. Sammy Voodoo's mom, taking him for $5. Hell yeah. That's 50 cents a ledge. That's good right there. All right, let's do... We have a couple more of these. We have a couple more of these ones. Of the 3-color silk baby hides. With the detachable lid. We have one more of these, so let's run it. Three-color silk baby hide. Starting for $1. For $1. Hey, funny enough, if there's any jumping spider people in here, I just finished some jumping spider hides, the magnet ones. Let me grab them real quick. Oh, I have a bunch of files for hanging ones, but I didn't have the magnets to make the hanging ones. Now I do. I just gotta find where I put them. It kind of disappeared. Shit, I'll have to find them. But I made these like wasp nest looking ones that are pretty neat. I want to find them. And I'll have them in Wednesday. Shit. Hey, I'll just have to have them in Wednesday. Damn it. All right, welcome. We have 15 people in, and 8 people in the giveaway. Ooh, Sandy Boozlom won the 3-color silk baby hide. Sorry I wasn't around. I was looking for stuff. My bad. Make some Cresty chairs. Hell yeah. You know what I want to do? You know how PetSmart has the mini couches? They have the mini couches that like you put in. I want to make like mini couches and like a little TV set. And I want to make like a little gecko living room. Hell yeah. Can you give me a quote on the climbing hide? Oh, sorry. Can you give me a quote? Want a climbing hide and food dish combo. Climbing hide. Sorry, you mean human hide? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what you mean. And I can send you a picture. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what that means. My bad. All right, we're gonna do another cool one. I have an extra one of these silk blue food cup organizers with the male end to these racks right here. So they just hang right on, or you can also just leave them sitting on a desk. But they hold anywhere from 40 to 60 food cups, depending on which ones in the brand. They're perfectly tolerant, so they just slide right in. So we're going to start the food cup organizer. These are sweet because you don't have to bend over or run downstairs and get food cups. You just stick them on at arm level. Oh, bet. I got you. Bet, no worries. One of the ladies here started making sets. One has a big stuff on the table. That's sick. That's awesome. Lively Tree Leafy, thank you for the follow. All right, we're going to start the silk blue hide. What kind of blue is this? Does anybody know? Like, it's like a, I don't know, sapphire red or something? Blue silk organizer. Male end for racks. All right, it's a male end for the rack systems. Starting at $1, we have 16 people in here. Welcome in, everybody. We have 6 more minutes of dollar starts. Electric, I'd think so. That sounds about right to me. Like an electric blue. It's cool looking though. But they work. I'm trying to think of where I can like set it. They sit flat, and you can also. We have 17 people in here. Should we dollar start Trico? Should we fucking let's do it? After this one, we're gonna do it. I said I was gonna do it Friday, and I pussied out. We're gonna dollar start our boy. We have a life-size shiny Trico. The Gen 3 Pokemon starter. The absolute GOAT turns into Grovyle and then Sceptile. We have the GOAT in the house. We have shiny Trico. If anybody had a Game Boy Advance, they'd know who my boy Trico is. Or a DS. All right. Shiny Trico. And he's a little under life-sized. He's in multicolor, so it's not painted, it's plastic. This is an interesting one. What's Dollar Start Trico? It is full multicolor, zero painting. Zero painting that goes into Trico. This is a killer model. It looks good every direction. He's got the big old leaf tail. He's a mix of a gold dust day gecko and a leaf tail gecko. He's got some size on him. He's taller than my food cup organizer. So he's got some serious size. He's not a tiny one. He's a big boy. I don't even know where you could buy a shiny Trico right now online. Oh, you were making it sound old, bro. This is before my time. Trico is before my time, which is crazy. I'm 20. This is before my time. He was. I was born in 2005. The Trico Gold Star came out in what was it? 2004. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, I'm only 20. I just turned 20. My birthday was September 8th. I'm a young one. Oh, well, you guys want to see something cool I found at a thrift store? Check this shit out. Check this shit out. Look how dope. Look how dope this is. It's got like a crystal ball. That's fire. The greatest $3 I've ever spent. Alright, what else are we going to do now? Shit. We have more of these. Is there any plant people in here? We have so these are granite, like the granite PLA. These are these are 3 cups. They're like little succulent trays. Can I see the Mossarium with LED? I have nothing to plug it into next to me. I have a photo of it in my shop. Let me pin it real quick for you. But yeah, that's what they look like with the LED. I can also send you photos of how the LED light goes in it. But I sadly don't have any way to plug one in. What's up, Alpha? I was actually just showing off your height earlier, which is kind of cool. Everybody was oohing and on over it. I did the adult height, and I did the little bracket here. I got to make the food cup, but I made the little L bracket as Alpha Q. Yes, sir. What do you mean? Like it's this, but it has an LED. It's this right here. But the LED is it's 10 centimeters or 4 inches. The strip goes right here. Hell yeah, I got you. But yeah, that's how the Mossarium works. The strip goes right here, and then the wire comes out here, and it's got about 3 to 4 feet of extra room where you can plug it in. They're great for desks or anywhere. These are cool to take to work and put some plants. All right, now we're gonna do that dollar start for the plant people. But yeah, that's exactly it. Geez, that's exactly how they are. All right, we have the succulent tray. It's got 3 different looking, different textured cups, and it's 100% infill. Turn off that Lychee Cafe again. Which one? What do you mean? Sorry, my bad. My brain is a million different places. 3 cup plant tray, I guess. And it's in a cool granite PLA. Or marble, not granite, my bad. Marble PLA. So it looks marble. Starting at $1 for the plant people. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yes, sir, absolutely, I can. Shut off right after this one. Each cup is a little more than 3 inches wide at the very top. So they're not super, super tiny. Does that have a drainage that the tray collected. It does not. The tray does not collect water. It's like for look. Did you show the little enclosure? I did. I just pulled one out. I can pull one back out here in a few seconds. Whenever this ends, I can pull one back out. But it only takes 2 minutes to heat up a soldering iron and add a hole at the bottom. So, plus, I'm trying to think of how it would drain. I guess it would work, but Jolene Page wanted. All right, I will show the little enclosure again. So here's how they work. So they have the little plexiglass that you slide in using these little holders. And they have the side ventilation. They snap together like a Lego. They come flat packed. And they come with this little light bar that fits perfectly in place. And it leaves you a perfect spot for the USB. The lychee cage. Hell yeah. But it was, the LED light bar is 4 inches long total. And then the cord that comes off that's about 3 to 4 inches, or 3 to 4 feet, sorry. Comes with a little door handle. How big is the moss one? This is that right there. So this is 4 inches by 5 tall by 4. Or 4 deep, sorry. They're good for smaller grow-out jumping spiders as well as growing moss. They have the little tray on the inside right here where you put your substrate or whatever you grow the moss on as a little tray. I can make them bigger, yes. Absolutely I can. I'd have to get a new light, though. I have no idea what light would fit. And I think it was frog bait. It glitched on the giveaway. I'll be able to see who won it here in a sec. But yes, I can absolutely make it bigger. I just have to figure out what light would work on it. All right. It is time, Savvy. Make 12 by 12s. Potentially, probably not. My build volume is 260, 260, 300 is my largest, and it's about 11. About 11 inches, so it's a little bit too small. Well, what I mean is if I size it up, this would change. So I guess it would, but it wouldn't be strong enough. I'm thinking the 4-inch bulb wouldn't be the strongest. I'd have to get back to you. That'd be a custom one. But hit me up, shoot me a DM, and I can figure that out for you. Because I have no clue. Depending on what's the... I do not know. I don't. I have no idea because what I'm gonna do is have to make them large. All this prints on 2 plates for the 4-inch one. So each part would most likely be its own plate, making it more money in filament and labor costs. So it'd probably be probably about double as much, somewhere in that range. But it's when I have to split it up between that many different plates, it's a lot of power, maintenance time, failed prints, all the bullshit. Yeah. Anybody hit me up with customs. I can make them. I have a little bit of a weight. That'd be a great design for Yuri. It would. I think if I make them a little bit taller, it'd be a great design for the Yuris. And I'm almost done with Alpha's custom order, and then I'll be able to do any custom order after that. I just got to add the other bracket on the food 10 by 10 by 16. I could do that probably. That's the I think that's the size of my build plate, a little bit tinier. Yeah. I can definitely get back to you on because I don't know how much filament it would take, and I also don't know how I would print it. I'm going to see what I can do to make it the least amount of print time as possible. But yeah. Just big enough that'll be still workable on your printer. Hell yeah. I do. I have a ton of geckos and a bunch of isopods. I have, God, I gotta check my little Pokédex, but probably a good 160. Not for sale at the moment, but I do have Yuri's. I have a EV pairing. I have an F1 pairing. A first generation import female. I have a pair of they're Herptime line high color ashy geckos for sale available. They're proven. Bet I can send you some photos. I don't know what I'd ask for them, but I definitely sell them to you. Which one? The female I bought? I got the import female, and then I have my original male. They are a proven pair of micros. Oh yeah, that's right. Bet. That's right. I don't really know. I'm still deciding because I don't know if I want to take on another male. I have no idea. I will for sure because I got an offer from what is it? Scale Therapy Texas to trade a day gecko pairing for a what's it called a 3 trio of the EAs. What's the A stand for? I feel stupid right now. The EAs. Agricola, that's right. Yeah. So I'm gonna be trading a pair of gold dust day geckos for some Agricola. Yeah, absolutely. They're not going anywhere. I actually have a picture of an egg I have right now from them too. So I've proved they're proven. It's buried in the back of their setup. And they also came from Herptime as well. So they have some of the best lineage you can get for micros. I got you. So I also have. They are the ashy geckos. They're either high color line or I'm trying to think of what they're high something. I believe they're high color line ashy geckos, but I'll check the Herptime listing for them. They're neat. They're smaller. The male's kind of bluish and the female's kind of orangish. What's up, Riley? We're getting ready to end here. Sadly, you accidentally joined at the end, but yeah, and we've had a good night, a great night. And then yeah, we got some pineapple spikies sold finally. Thank God, I've been needing room for more spikies. Yeah. What you mean? When can I? I can answer your DMs right after this. I usually when you end get okay, bet yeah, I see what you mean now. My bad. I got you. No worries. I'll be back Wednesday at 6. I'm not gonna say it. Somewhere between 6 and the unforbidden second number. I'm not going to say them together. I'll be sometime there. I have a busy Wednesday planned. But I'm going to shoot for the latches looking good. Yeah, so I'm in the phase right now where I'm testing sizing. So I have the prototype made, but I'm testing like which size works good. And that's kind of tricky. So I've been working on a bunch of different little prototypes for it. But this one should work great. This should be third time's a charm for the ledges. Yeah, absolutely. I'll send you some for free. You've been the day one. I'll send you some out. What's it called? I gotta get the hideout and everything, so you'll already have a label. I'll send you out a bunch of the new ledges. I got you. All right, the time has come. I'm gonna go feed some little babies now, and I gotta figure out when a good time is for shipping. We both do. I'll hit you up after the show, and we'll figure it out. We'll look over the weather and figure out a good day. Because my area is completely fine. I don't have to worry about that. But your area is another story. You're way more north. Hell yeah. No worries. And if I'm not able to get them out, then it's no big deal. You know. I got you, Alpha. I'll make it worth your wait. I got you. I'll send you out a ton of extras. I will. My geckos are also going to enjoy their food. Yeah. All right, everybody. Catch me Wednesday at 6. I'm going to try get everything finished tonight printing and get everything out tomorrow morning. Any of the, like, Panachroma stations or any of the smaller regular orders, I'll absolutely be able to get out tomorrow. So, yeah. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. Let's see who we're going to raid. Who's on? Shit. We'll figure it out. Who are we going to raid? I don't know who. Air plants are cool. Let's do air plants. All right, everybody. Have a good rest of your night. 3, 2, 1.